What's going on, guys? Here we are back. Day number 31 of the cut. And yesterday we took a rest day after we went 3 days in a row. The plan was return and do legs yesterday, but I was just beat. Honestly, still pretty beat today, but we're going to get in the gym and get things done because we have the star, like I always say, of the show coming up, legs. So we're going to get in there and do legs, posterior chain focus. So we're going to do hamstrings and glutes first, and then we're going to do some pressing, some extensions, some calves, and we'll call it a day. So we're excited. Get back in the gym. It's going to start with hamstring curls, some RDLs, some glute extension, probably some rope cable pull throughs, and then on to abduction, adduction, leg extension, leg press, and maybe a hack squat. And today, I'm probably going to cut off maybe 1 or 2 sets, and I'm going to film them vertical style. See, I'm filming now horizontally for YouTube. I'm going to film them vertical style, probably make a reel, TikTok out of it, and I'm going to start making that a practice every workout. Get at least 1 set in because I'm going hard and I'm getting a lot of content, but I don't have a lot of content for those platforms. So we're going to try to add some of that in. But anyways, I think the calorie deficit is paying off. It's paying off. I'm down to 228. So it's going according to plan. But the issue is my energy is dipping. I'm starting to have a little bit of energy dip. I don't like that. It's not great, but it's something that you have to just handle when it comes to play. So we'll have another high day here in a few days. I have to have a few days off without a high day, but in a few days we'll have another high day and we'll replenish some of that energy with carbohydrates. So that's the plan. But I've been feeling a little tired, a little sluggish. I've been, creating or generating the energy to get to the gym because when I go in the gym, there's no other way but as hard as it gets. And we're going to go in there today and we're going to go absolutely hard. We're going to get a nice sweat going. We're going to absolutely crush legs because there's no other option. And then after that, we'll eat our bison today, bison and rice and some jalapenos and garlic. Ran out of onion, so no onion. But that's going to be the story. So I'm excited. I'm excited to get in there. It's a beautiful Saturday. No clouds in the sky. It's about 2:30. We'll lift for probably 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and then get to the cardio, walking in the park, and that'll be a beautiful Saturday evening. So we're going to go in the gym, crush it right now, and you're going to see the whole entire thing, and we'll see you in there. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled programming. We're going to do hamstring curls, start with hamstring curls, and a little bit different today is we're going to do 2 warm-up sets. So the first one at 110, the second one's going to be 140. Before we do 2 top sets at 185. So let's get it going. Let's warm up 1. All right, here we go. Second warm up. All right, let's go to the top. All right, it's the first top set here for hamstring curls, 185. Last time we got like 11. We'll see how many we get. 1 at a time. 8's the goal. 12 bonus. Let's get it. I would give it like 10.5. Whew. A few of those weren't full reps, but felt good. Let's do it one more time. All right, here we go. Second top set. Like the last one, 8's the goal. We're going to just give it everything we have. So let's do it. All right, let's go down. 155 for a couple. All right, we're back down here, 155. We're going to do 2 sets of these. Goal is to get 8, of course. 12 is bonus. I want to get 12. Let's do it. All right, one more like that. Sheesh. All right, here we go. Last one at 155. And then we'll probably do one more back off set, 125. But just run it up. Run the hamstrings up. Let's go. Woo. All right, one more. All right, last one here. It's more of a slow, controlled one until we go to something else. So here we go, 125. There we go. RDLs. All right, next up we got RDLs. Just hit the hamstring from the opposite direction. So of course the curl, you're curling together. This is using gravity and weight to stretch the hamstrings. And what you want to think about when you're doing these, you want to get a heavy enough weight where you're feeling the stretch in the hamstring. You want to make sure you're pushing your hips back the whole time, because what that's going to do is lengthen the tension that comes from the glute. So your hamstring's going to lengthen not only on the glute, but also through your calves on the posterior chain. So we want to lengthen the hamstring as much as possible in this exercise, and that's what we're going to do. So here we go. Number 1. All right, hamstrings cooked, nice and broiled. Let's go to glutes. All right, so we're here back at glute extension, and I've been pretty stagnant on this exercise for a while. I've just been doing 4 plates each side. While it's difficult for sure, I want to continue to progress. So this time we're going to do 315 as a warm-up, and the working sets are going to be 455. So 4 plates and a 25 on each side. Here we go. Here's number 1. Warm-up. All right, let's go up. All right, so we got the bar loaded, machine loaded, I should say. And we're going to take it 1 rep at a time. Of course, always 8 is the goal, 12 is bonus. Want to make sure we get good, full, deep reps and emphasize the glutes on each one. So here we go, number 1. Yeah. Oh, that was a good one. Okay, first one was a menace. It was a bear. We expected it. We're going to come back and hit it again. So here's number 2. And I'd like to get 4 of these. Take as much time as I need to get 4 of these. That's the goal, because I really want to put in work on the posterior chain today, as that is the emphasis. So here is number 2. Wow. Woo. That's 2. All right, these are sets that really count, the ones at the end. So we got 3 and 4 left. We're going to give it as much, if not more, than the first 2, of course, and then move on to another exercise. But this is number 3. Oh, fuck. One more. All right, we're here. Last set of glute extensions. They've been good so far, real good. So no use slowing down now. Let's get it done. Glute extensions. Oop. All right, we're going to finish off the posterior chain, and particularly the glutes, with rope cable pull-throughs. And this is a glute exercise. You want to have the weight or the rope. I use the rope in between your thighs and just hinge at the hips. So here we go, number 1. All right, we're gonna do one more set here, so 2 sets total on this. And we're gonna do a finishing set on hamstring curls. It'll be time to move on, so let's do it. Whoa. All right, let's go. Hey, bro. You care if I get one in? Just one? Appreciate you. Oh.
Ah. Oh. Ah. That's it. All right, posterior chain check. Oh. Ah. Appreciate you, big dog. Thanks, man. Ooh. All right, so after cooking, absolutely deep frying the posterior chain, we are moving on to our adduction and abduction exercises. Pretty standard fare. So probably record one, do the rest on my own, and then we'll get into some quads. So here we go. Okay, so did 4 adduction, now we're on to abduction. We're gonna do 4 here, show you 1, and then quadricep city. So here we go. Here we go. All right, here we are, back at the leg extension. And let's make sure we got this set up right here. You want it all the way back underneath you. Let's do that right here. You want it at the longest setting right here. And you want the chair to just be far enough back so you have the proper leverage underneath your hamstrings to move the weight. So I like to do the heavy presses first when I'm doing quad-centric days, but since today is posterior chain-centric, I'm going to start the quads with extensions, kind of a pre-exhaust, and then we'll hit leg press. And after leg press, if we need more, we feel like we can do more, we'll do a few hack squats. But that's way too far. Let's focus on this. We're going to start here at 170, and then after that, go 235 for as many as I need, and then go back down to 170. It's 175. Go back down to 175 and bust a few feelers out, and then we'll move on to leg press. So here we go. Number 1, kind of a warm-up. Go up. All right, here we go. First working set here. Let's get into it. There we go. At least 2 more of those. Here we go. Number 2. Even harder than the first. Let's go. Fuck. All right, one more like that. All right, here we go. Last heavy set. Then we'll do 2, maybe 3 lighter ones, but let's give it everything we have. Come on, walk in. All right, let's go down. Quads are getting pumped up pretty quick. You know how that goes. Love to feel it. So now we went down to 175, same as the warm-up. We're going to really focus on feeling the muscle move and causing some chaos to the quads. So here we go. Let's do it. Cool. All right, one more at least. All right, we're already off to a tremendous quad pump. So we're gonna do one more here with the hopes to do another. So we'll probably do 2 more, just gonna commit to it. But first up, it's giving everything I got to this set. That's how the mindset always has to be. The set you're on has to be the hardest one you do. So here we go. Ah, ah, ah. All right, one more. Last set here. Let's give it all we got. Ah, ah, ah. All right, leg press. Okay, so we're on the leg press. And the first thing you want to do when you're doing leg press is check and make sure the seat is all the way back. That way you can get the biggest range of motion when you're doing your reps. And what I'm going to do is a pyramid style. I'm going to do 405, 495, 585. The 585 set is going to go on Instagram. So the top set I'm going to film vertically. Won't be on this video. You can go there or TikTok to see that one. Of course, I'm going to give it all I got and make it into a little cool little reel. But regardless, quad pump is already pumped and the rest of the leg is beat. So we're going to get after this. This will be the lift. Here we go. Number 1. All right, it's number 2, and warm-up felt good, but my quads are pumped. So we'll do what we can to get these 12. Make sure you go deep. That's the number 1 onus you need to put on yourself when you do a leg press. Just go as deep as possible. The benchmark is being able to put your calves on your hamstrings. If you get that low, you're maximizing the potential quad growth, and that's what we're doing here. So anyways, number 2. 5 plates aside. Let's get it. There we go. Wow. All right, so I did the top set, filmed it vertically, so we'll make a reel out of that. But we're back here. If you can see, we got another one up there. So 7 plates aside. Technically, I guess this is the top set. But what we're going to do, just shoot for about 6. Just want to get the heavy weight on my legs. And then after we're done with this, we'll go back down and do a couple with 5 plates aside. But just want to see how this goes. So let's do it. Pretty heavy. 2. I didn't want to push it. Everything's tired. So no use to risk injury. Let's just go down and pump out a few to finish the quads. Whew. All right, we're back down to 5 plates aside. And this is going to be the last set of quads for the day. After this, we'll go on to calves. But we're going to give it everything we have. We'd like to get 15. So let's take it 1 rep at a time. Get the weight moving. Here we go. There we go. Good set. That is quads. All right, we're gonna finish with calves, doing them from a standing position. We're gonna do 4 sets. Just get a really good pump, and then we'll call it good. So here we go. Leg day in a bag.
What's going on, guys? Here we are back post leg day, post cardio, and it is now nighttime. We're back. And honestly, I was creating the reel that I posted in between the lift and the cardio, so it got too dark. I didn't go outside because last time I walked in the park at dark, I got ate up by bugs, and I didn't want that to happen. So I just went down to the treadmill, got in an hour's worth of walking, and feel pretty good about it. Diet's been on point. Leg day crushed it. We absolutely crushed it on the leg day. The posterior chain was fried the most. Leg press, we went as hard as we could, got in on leg extensions as well, and I'm really happy about the effort that we put forth in the leg day. Everything's on point. I'm doing everything I can in my whole power, whole being, to be the best I can be. And even with all that said, I feel like I'm not even close to where I want to be. And that's, you know, something that a lot of us go through. I'm sure a lot of you guys go through that, is thinking about where you want to be versus where you are. And I think that's something that we can all relate to, but it's something that we have to dissipate from our consciousness. We can't think about it like that. We have to have a goal in mind of what we want to be, but the intent and focus has to be on each individual step of the journey. You have to enjoy the journey. You have to love the consistency part of it. And if you do that, eventually you'll become who you want to be. And you know, it's tough for me, and they always say comparison is the thief of all joy. And you know, from my perspective, I guess I haven't been really turning the dial up on the social media content. Of course, I do this every day to document the journey. That's the main reason that I produce these videos, is to just look back and see my progress. It's kind of a, you know, a film study for myself, being able to watch the lift back, see what I need to improve, what I did well. That's really the basis for this video. But the basis for creating wheels and content, or reels, not wheels, reels, TikToks, content, is to grow your message, amplify yourself. And I feel like my grand reveal isn't ready yet. I'm just not there yet. I'm not where I want to be yet. So it's hard for me to really go hard in that domain. But it's something I'm fleshing out. We're working through it. It's workshop. Obviously, I feel like I don't look bad, but I'm not close to where I want to be. And it's, you know, not the best feeling in the world, but it's something you got to get over, go through, and remember to stick to the fundamentals day by day. And eventually you will get there. It'll just take time. It just takes time and consistency. Time plus consistency will reach your goals. That is the magic ticket. So that's the story for me. It's Saturday night, I'm not doing anything. I'm being a good bodybuilder, staying in, hanging out. Probably have another protein shake because I've burned 4,485 so far, and it's only 8:30. And I believe I've consumed probably 2,600 calories. That's just a little bit too big of a deficit. So I'll have some skim milk and protein. Obviously, there's no fat in that whatsoever. And it'll bring my total probably to around 3,000. And, you know, by the end of the night, I'll probably burn 5,000. So that's a pretty large deficit. You know, I'm really doing all I can. And I don't want to seem like a Debbie Downer because I'm not. It's all about positive energy and pushing forward and being grateful for what you have, how far you've came. You know, whenever I get in these sort of moods like this, it's always helpful to go back and look at transformation pictures, look at what I used to be and how far I've come, and use that as juice to think about how far I have yet to go. So we will keep swinging away at this. We're chopping wood day by day, and it doesn't stop after 100, doesn't stop after 1,000. This is a lifestyle. So we are to it, and we're going to keep running it up. And hopefully you guys will be around for the entire thing. You know, there might be some circumstances that I have to work around as far as, you know, getting videos out. But for the most part, over this entire journey, you guys will be right along with me. So that's the story. That's how we're feeling. We're going to get back at it tomorrow with back, depending on the fatigue level that I have. But my full intention is to hit back tomorrow and do it with a thickness emphasis. We'll detail that out in the preamble, of course. But other than that, just going to keep at it. Just keep at it. All you guys keep at it. Keep at the fundamentals. Remain seated in your details and continue to prosper by improving your habits around everything in your life, especially fitness. Keep doing your cardio, stay on diet, and train hard. And it might take a month, it might take 3 months, it might take a year, it might take 3 years. But if you do that over and over again, you'll be in front of the 1%. You'll be in the 1%. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of doing the consistent activities and letting time do its thing, allow you to progress and grow. So that's it for me. Saturday night, tomorrow's Sunday. Let's get back into it. Let's go harder. Let's get back into it and let's go harder. The only other thing, you know, I talked about looking at progress pictures. The only other thing that helps me get out of these kinds of funks is going harder, going in the gym and, you know, pushing harder, using this disdain, the negative feelings that come from this as fuel to empower a harder, more intense workout. And it's a balance because when I'm in the gym, it's also serene, it's very cerebral, it's very strategic, it's very positive and almost zen-like when I'm, you know, in the zone, so to speak. But there's also an element of harnessing the negative affect that is surrounding yourself in your life and using it, inverting it, and allowing it to be a force for good, to power an emotion that allows you to thrive in an intense environment, such as pushing a hard set or a hard total workout. But anyways, that's the story. Love you guys. Thank you for watching and keeping up. I hope you keep watching. I hope you stick to the journey because day by day I'm doing what needs to be done to get better. And past that, it's up to good Lord above. So love you guys. Hope the weekend's going well. We'll see you soon.